Hello and good morning, everyone. Hi, Roshan. Happy to see you. Roshan, send me a hop on request if you're free. Hello, Sheila, and welcome. Hey, Hubi. Nice to see you guys. It's really my pleasure to see you once again to my live stream, dear viewers. It's Saturday morning in the UK, and our local time is 7 past 11 a.m., which is the UK time. And today's topic is IELTS speaking tips. And many of our students and learners have this question very often: how they can develop their speaking, what tips are needed, what information, what are the strategies. Guys, we're going to share some of the tips and techniques today so that you can be better speaker in IELTS exam. It's not only the IELTS exam, it could be any kind of conversation, like conversation with the friends or families or schools or college with the teachers, interview, or any other place. Remember that this is an important matter for all of us, that we must know the accurate strategies how you can develop your quality of English, spoken techniques, as well as how you can describe anything else. So welcome once again. I'm very happy to see you. Akli, alaikum salam, welcome. And Lair, hello, welcome. Jumana, welcome. Sahu, good morning. Mo, hello. Dime, hello. Lamia, alaikum salam. Atta, alaikum salam. Sanjeev, and good morning. And do not forget to touch the heart-shaped symbol, guys. It is an amazing and important matter that you must support any live stream by touching the heart-shaped symbol. That really motivates me, and it gives me pleasure when I see that people have touched the heart-shaped symbol. So I will start our discussion in a moment because I need to share some of the techniques for you guys. Roshan, it shouldn't ask it if you should watch. Join from mobile once again. Join from mobile, Roshan. If you remember, if you are joining from your laptop, it will ask like this. Hi, Kushwant, welcome. Sanjeev, welcome. Samula, welcome. Namaste. You're using a mobile? Oh, I don't know why it should ask like this. Because the course hasn't finished yet, so it shouldn't ask like this. Restart your app. Possibly sometimes there is, problems. But generally it doesn't ask. None of my subscriber has problem like you. Okay. So once again, guys, let me find out the page. I'll be back in a moment, guys. Carry on watching. Yeah, I'll be back in a few seconds. Just bear me a moment, guys. Okay, here I am. Okay, so welcome and saying hi, Pranav. Welcome, AF. Welcome, and I'm doing great, Lamia. Thank you very much for asking. So, guys, these are some of the tips I like to share with you so that you know the techniques. It's not only IELTS, as I said, it could be any kind of discussion. Hello, Pixie. Welcome. I'm happy to see you, Pixie. So, once again, guys, IELTS speaking tips, it doesn't necessarily mean that it should be applied only in IELTS exam. It can be applied anywhere, even when you are having conversation, table talk, or any other discussion. Okay, so let's see how we can describe. Yusuf, alaikum salam. And the matter is that though many teachers, I've seen many native teachers say that you don't need grammar for speaking. That is much unlikely to be true, guys. In order to get good marks in IELTS exam, or any kind of English certificate exams, it's not only IELTS. I must say, CELTA or TOEFL or maybe CET or KT or PAT or level 2, level 3, B2, B1, C1, whatever level is there. If you like to get good score in an exam, you must use the grammar correctly. Hello Anna, welcome. I'm happy to see you. Oh, Roshan, I can't bring in. It says invite Roshan to hop on. Okay, I have invited. It says that subscription. I don't know why it says like this. Oh, really? It is not allowing anyone? Oh, I think they might have changed something in the meantime, the system. I'm not sure what's happening. Hang on a moment, please. It's not allowing you either. Okay, I'm sorry to say hear that. Hi Sai, welcome. Saifai, welcome. Ayush, good morning, good afternoon. Thanks for coming here. Possibly they might have changed something in the meantime so that you can't join. But it shouldn't happen like this. As you know, up to yesterday, you guys would hop on with me and even you can talk to me. But does it ask to pay money? Can you please do one thing? Maybe you donate 50 pence, then you can hop on. Sometimes it does that. Sometimes with little or tiny donations, it allows the, subscribers to hop on. So I'm not sure about that. Hello, Mohammed Abdi, welcome. Hello, Tapan, welcome. Sai said, you are the king? No, I'm not a king. I'm an ordinary person. Oh, thank you very much for the donation. Can you please now send me hop on request? Let me see how it goes. Hello, Dhaval, welcome. Hello, Sneha, welcome. Anna says, the best teacher on this app. No, I'm not the best. There are many other teachers who are better than me. Still not possible. Okay, my apologies in that case, Roshan. I thought it might allow you. I don't know. They might have, just updated the system in that case. Now, Roshan, can you please try to join from laptop in this case? See? Because you tried from a while, now try from a laptop. The other way around. Lamia, yeah, thank you very much for your comments. We can go for a test possibly. Hello, Mr. Welcome. Okay, Daval, I've given some of the tips. I'm going to explain. How can we improve vocabulary? You need to read a lot, MR, and obviously you need to use those words in your conversation as well as writing. As a human brain, we tend to forget all these words. So it's better for you when you learn a new word, you write the meaning and what kind of person it is. Say possibly if it is a noun or pronoun or adjective. And if you can make sentences like that word, okay? Sai says, you say or not say? You're thinking, hello, Ilam, welcome. Hello, Mo, how can I know that I have made a mistakes? Yeah, that is the greatest question. Only why you can understand your own mistake if you're expert in grammar. Okay? Otherwise, it will be difficult and impossible for you to find out your own mistakes. That's why we need to get help from a qualified and competent teacher who can help you a lot. So for vocabulary, once again, guys, you need to read a lot every day and read those books or those published articles or journals or any other feature or blog which are interesting for you. Okay, so rule number 1, use correct grammar. So how can I use correct grammar? This is the biggest and challenging question. We use grammar more or less every day. We use grammar when you're writing, we use grammar when you speak, but how many of them are correct? How do you know that? Most of the cases we don't know it because we are not expert of identifying our own mistakes. You can be an expert identifying your own mistake only when you have mastered of the grammar rules. You have a vast and good knowledge about grammar. Okay, this is the first thing. Tips number 2, clarity. Do not mumble. Speak clearly. You know the meaning of mumble, like the children do when we are children. When we are children, like little boy or babies, how did you learn the language? By listening. And we mumbled a lot because we're children. So when you're trying to speak, remember to speak clearly, loud enough so that other people can hear you. Okay, and do not be confused about words. Try to speak naturally. We call it naturally, and also we call it I should say this word, connected speech. Connected speech is the technique when one word may have impact on another word naturally, and we call it articulately, natural flow. Okay, now number 3, accuracy. Focus on clear grammar and precision. Okay, precision means when is a matter of accuracy, we call it precision. As long as you know correct grammar, now you need to use it. But how you can prove? You can prove only when you're speaking, when you're writing. And remember that depends on a total practice, and it should be get it checked once again by a competent and qualified teacher. Otherwise, it's much unlikely for you to understand your own mistakes. All right. Lamia says, I'm very weak in English, so how can I improve my English skill? Which part of English skill, Lamia, you like to improve? Is it your speaking? Or is it your writing? You need to be specific, Lamia, because English skill, we understand all of the 4 of them, right? Reading, writing, speaking, and listening. These 4 modules, 4 important parts that we always study. All right. Reticence says, mumbling is a great problem when you speak. Yes. So don't mumble. Speaking part. Okay. These are the tips for speaking part. So carry on listening, Lamia. And I must say this real life example, I took many lessons privately for IELTS candidates. And one of my students got 0, big 0 in IELTS speaking section. Why did he get big 0? The reason is that on the day of the test, when he entered the last part of the speaking section, the examiner asked him, what's your name? He could tell his name. And after that, he started sweating because he was so nervous, so tense, so excited about the exam. And after that, he forgot almost everything. The examiner asked him, why did you come to this test? He couldn't answer. And yeah, if you remember, there's a 3 seconds technique. So the examiner waited for him more than 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, but yet he couldn't answer. Then the examiner asked him first, second question, third question, he didn't answer. He couldn't answer, I should say. and in speaking task 1 and speaking task 2, the cue card. Azhar, I'm going to give some clue. You need to wait, please. For the cue card, the examiner gave him the card. He was trembling in fear and couldn't answer. And the third part, same. He couldn't answer any other questions. And he got 0. He was so upset and complained me that, teacher, this is what happened. Then I gave him some tips, I gave him some lessons, and I said to him, you need to be brave enough. You need to talk. If you want to get it a good score, you need to have good conversational English. Okay. So basically after that, that guy sat for the exam and he got 6 in speaking, which is really very good score. Okay, now number 3, accuracy on clear grammar precision. Do not try to use new words or phrases you are not sure of. If you're not sure of a new word, do not try to use it or a phrase, because if you don't know how to use it, possibly you'll make wrong sentences, maybe incorrect sentences, and the examiner will be good enough to find it out and understand that, oh, this word is wrong. By the way, guys, do you know that when you sit for the IELTS speaking task, all of your conversations are recorded? Okay, and that is the part of the procedure, because it is an physical evidence that is set for the exam, and this is your quality of speaking. Because it happens many a times, many students challenge about their marks. In that case, they send the copy to the UK with the second examiner, who is a Cambridge or IELTS qualified teacher who has got a vast knowledge. Then they reassess and mark you, and they average the mark and you get the mark. So number 4, self-correction. Always correct yourself if you have made a mistake. This is a very great and important topic, guys. Self-correction. How do you know that it's wrong? This is the question someone asked earlier. If you are aware of the grammar, obviously you're going to understand the correction techniques. Like I've got an English colleague, her name is Michelle, for example. She always speaks like that. Like the other day I saw you was coming, but according to grammar it should be you were coming. And other day I saw that there was coming, for example. Okay, so it's better when you find that, oh, it should be they were coming. Oh, I'm sorry, it should be they were coming. When you correct yourself, that is one of the best ways to develop your English speaking and English language. Pranab says can't join with you. I'm sorry to hear that, Pranab and Roshan. Okay. Akash says I will lie him. I won't lie him. All right. What do you mean by lie in this case? Because lie has different kinds of meanings. So without knowing the meaning, I can't tell you whether the sentence is correct or not. Okay, for the cue card, Azhar. Okay, cue card is the second part of IELTS exam. All right. Hello, Amin. Walaikum salam. So in the IELTS speaking task 2 is the cue card. So there are 2 possibilities happen during the cue card test. Reticent. How can I distinguish between accent and pronunciation? Accent is I should say more vaguely a countries or communities the way they pronounce the word, and pronunciation is the accuracy how a word must be pronounced. All right, so that's why in IELTS exam you don't get any marks even if you have any accent. You get marks for your pronunciation. All right, so it is an important matter for you to know the accuracy of a word, the pronunciation of a word correctly, rather than how it can be pronounced differently. If I give you an example like this easy word, yeah, like water, yeah, this is the British people will say water. R is silent, T is prominent, but Americans will say water, and different people will say different way. So that is their way of technique, pronunciation, or I should be saying accent. But obviously pronunciation has the impact on your accent because that is your accent. And remember that mother tongue has an impact on your accent. And in many countries, what happened, basically many letters are not present which the English letter says. Like if I give you an example, like letter P is absent in Arabic language, so it will be difficult for the Arab people to pronounce the words that starts with P, like payment, Pakistan, processing, purchase, etc. In Japan there is no letter L, so they cannot pronounce letter L. So instead of rice, they say lice, for example. And many other languages, in European languages, many languages there is no letter S sound, so they can't pronounce the S sound correctly, and they can't pronounce the D sound correctly, T sound correctly. So it's a matter of practice to overcome and pronounce the words correctly. Okay, so Ajar, as I'm going through, when you get the cue card, two possibilities. Sometimes in the real life exam you'll be given a cue card, okay, with only topic and there is no question, like say global warming is really harmful, do you agree or disagree, for example. I'm just giving an example, okay. Now there might be questions: what is global warming, how did it happen, what are the impacts, and how can you resolve it. The question might be there in the cue card. Now sometimes there is no questions at all, only the topic, like global warming. Now you'll be given 1 minute. If you remember in the IELTS cue card, you'll be given 1 minute to write down all your notes. So in that paper, you'll be given a pencil as well. Write down the notes, what you're going to discuss. All right. Remember that when you're discussing, you'll have only maximum 2 minutes to talk, but talk as much as possible until the examiner stops you. So try to find out what is global warming, how it happened, why it happened, what are the negative impacts, and the possible solutions. Remember to use wide variety of grammatical structure, different kinds of vocabulary, good pronunciation as well intonation. English language is a time-stressed language, so pronunciation as well as intonation is very much important rather than accent. Okay. Lamia says my pronunciation is not good. Hello Akash, welcome. Hello Dime. Mohammed Abdis, I'll go to the school tomorrow. I'll go to school to this. I'm going to the school tomorrow. What is the difference between them? Okay. Is it needed to maintain pronunciation when we pronounce country name or a person's name? You can maintain, yeah. It's better. Like Nepal, in English we say Nepal. No, we don't say Nepal, for example. The Philippines, for example, the USA. Mohammed Abdi, your question is related to grammar. When it's a future plan and we know the date and time, we can use present continuous or progressive tense in that case. I'm going to school. We don't say I'm going to the school. I'm going to school tomorrow. Or you can simply say I'll go to school tomorrow. Both are okay. But in modern English, they use present continuous or progressive tense. That is the answer of you. Hello Muna, welcome. Aryan, welcome. Amin, welcome again. Basit. No problem. So as I go through the IELTS cue card, remember that when I start speaking, always at the first sentence use complex and compound sentences, okay, to describe. For example, I ask this question to many of our students: when did the pandemic start? If I ask the same question to you, let me see how you write it. Then I will understand how good you are at creating a compound or complex sentence. When did the pandemic start, for example? Sorry guys, I'm checking an important message. Okay, so when did the pandemic start? That is the question, you know. Like Basit has written, the COVID-19 pandemic started in the end. Okay, in the end of 2019. Okay, hello Maulid, welcome, and Anita, welcome. Pandemanium, what is pandemanium? Noshin says, when you try to speak contract end of 209 or 2019, I mean. Okay, let me give you examples guys with real life explanation. Okay, let me share something guys. Connected space, cue card. Okay, you see in the cue card we get fluency in the speaking task and coherence 25%, lexical resource 25%, grammatical range and accuracy 25%, and pronunciation 25%. Okay, now that is the question I have asked you. Okay, let me see how well you can answer. When did the pandemic start? Okay, Basit has written already COVID-19. When did the pandemic start? Not starts, Anita. That is wrong sentence. Okay, Azar has written pandemic started in November of 2019 and however it is not ended yet. Okay, good answer. And Basit, your answer is correct too. Remember to use the uppercase or capital letter at the beginning of any proper noun like November. You're not going to get good marks otherwise. Azar. Okay, if you write small letter n or lowercase in November, then you're not going to get mark once again. Basit, I'm going to explain. It started since 2019. Okay, Shaima says. Okay, both of your answers, all of your answers are correct. I'm just copying your answer, guys, and to show the difference. So that was answer from Basit. Okay, and Azhar, I'm copying your answer. If you give me a moment, please. Cue card. This is your answer, Azhar. Pandemic started. Okay, has anyone answered yet? So Shaima has written it started since 2019. Okay. For the answer of Basid, we don't use in the end, we use at the end. Yeah, remember that, at the end of 2019. And for Azhar, it should be it hasn't ended yet. Okay, your answer is correct. But one of my students had written until March 2020, pandemic started. It's not until, look at this answer. Okay, at the end of year 29, you can say that's fine. I'm just trying to compare the writing styles. Okay, welcome Nashin. Pandemic started, its journey from 29 is still is present. Okay, that's right. So look at the third sentence. All of your answers are correct, but can you notice what is the specific thing in the third sentence? It is not until March 2020 when pandemic started in full swing around the world, globally. Okay. No, I've made a mistake. Okay. So look at this example. This is like a compound sentence, Do you know it's complex and compound sentence? So compound sentence is a sentence which has got two parts of the sentence, at least two independent clauses. That means the sentence is sometimes called clauses, and it is joined by a comma or a semicolon or a conjunction, and each of the parts should be independent, or it has got meaning clearly. So it is not until March 2020. So it is, in that case, it is a complex sentence. Complex sentences are those sentences when one part is related or dependent to the next part. It is not until the March 2020. Look, this is the related part when the pandemic started in full swing. A complex sentence with one independent clause and at least one dependent clause. That's right. So it is a complex sentence. So Basit, now if you have noticed, the other answers are correct too, but if someone writes like this, obviously this person is going to get more marks than other people because the person has used a complex structure. So in that case, remember that when you are answering in any questions in IELTS exam or writing, try to use complex and compound sentences. Okay, so that is the example. Hello Pradeep, welcome. Okay, so let's go back to this coherence. Someone has asked, what is coherence? And what is fluency? I'm sure you know that, guys. Fluency is the way how you can talk without having difficulties. You can talk with a good flow, not too fast, not too slow. Okay. So coherence means that when you're talking about a topic, you describe step by step and only related to the topic. Two meaning, coherence, step by step description and related to the topic. Now you have been asked the question, describe a train journey. Now you have started describing a bus journey, which is not related. Okay. Now if you want to describe a train journey, you need to start like this. It was not until the last summer when we decided to go for a train journey from my city to the capital city, for example, London. And we found out that it is really 6 hours by train, and we believe that it would be an amazing journey because I live in the northern part of England, for example. So, uh, coherence that you have describing how you can take the journey from your home to there, and obviously you are only talking about the journey and nothing else. And Basit said you asked coherence. That is the coherence. Okay, when you're describing something step by step, only related to the topic, we call it coherence. Lexical resources mean lexic. The word lexi means word or vocabulary. When you're using different kinds of vocabulary, different types of phrases, and that is important. You need to use different kinds of words. So if you are to use if you are to use the same word, use the different kinds of synonyms, and remember that we do not use any idioms in your writing, but you can use idioms when you're speaking. For example, you shouldn't write, I have got a lot of money. A lot of is an informal word. Remember that when you're sitting for the IELTS exam, there is an important issue over there. Informal and formal words. So which are formal words and which are informal words? That is another big question. Many of us are not aware of it. Formal and informal words. Once again, I'm saying many of us are not aware the difference between formal and informal words. Like in writing, we don't say it is raining cats and dogs. You can say only in speaking, because cats and dogs is an idiom. It means raining heavily. But when it's the matter of academic writing, don't use idioms. Use plain words, formal words like it is raining heavily, for example, or it's raining too much. Okay. So this is another example, guys. Classic words. What do you mean by classic? Hey, Laila, I'm happy to see you. Dave, welcome. Dime again. Amin again. Notion again. Faiz again. So, once again, when you're describing, let me give some examples. There might be some examples there. Okay, I'm going to give you another example. 1 moment, please. Where is it going? Oh, it has gone second conditional, third conditional. Hang on a moment, please. I was trying to find out the answer. Anyway, that's all right. Let's go there. Okay, Bobby, welcome. General versus academic. Okay, Bobby. General IELTS is needed only for immigration and moving to some country or to work. Academics is needed only for academic studies like undergraduate, graduate, postgraduate, PhD program, MPhil, thesis program, research project, training, registration. And academic is difficult. Academic is not easy, Pradeep. Academic is much difficult than general, especially when it's a matter of reading and writing. Remember that both of the tests are same except the reading and writing. In academic writing, you have to write 2 paragraphs. One is the writing task 1, 20 minutes, where you have to develop your writing by seeing a graph or a structure or any other kind of diagram. but for the general, you need to write a letter or an application, which is much easy. And the second part is more or less same. You have to write an essay within the 40 minutes, and minimum you have to write 250 words. And you have to use different kinds of vocabulary, accuracy, lexical resource, and obviously grammatical runs accurately. Okay, so these are the differences. Notion says, please tell more examples to contrast complex sentences. Okay, I'll give you an example in a moment. Laila, welcome again. So, more construct complex sentences. Okay, I'm going to write some complex sentence for you, which you can use. Okay. An uncommon example is for complex sentence. You need to study well before you sit for the IELTS exam. Let me write it. Look, this is a complex sentence. Okay. Laila, no problem. Hello, Lira, welcome. Pradeep, welcome. So, teacher, after 12 years, I'll have IELTS says, I'm afraid. Oh, Lira, don't be afraid of. Which part your most difficult part you think? Like, you need to study well before you sit for IELTS exam. Look, complex sentence is developed in such a way where one sentence has fully meaning, first part, and it should be always connected to either semicolon or a colon or a conjunction, like before and etc. These are here. Before is a conjunction. Look, you need to study well. This is complete, this sentence. Now, when you use the conjunction before, you sit for the IELTS exam. That means this part is dependent on the first part. And this is the reason it's called complex sentence or complex concept. But when is the two sentences are there, each of them are individually meaningful, we call them compound. Don't fill the comment box by saying unusual. Like we had not better to mention comment each other. Okay. Aryan, welcome again. No Shane, no problem. Pradeep says, tell me one. What is that? Pronunciation, I believe that you tried to write. Yes, pronunciation is much important. Basit says, what's the difference between the IELTS and TOEFL? Listening and read is extremely difficult. Yeah, it's a time concentrated matter. In listening, you'll not have much time. In similarly, reading, you'll have 60 minutes, and you'll have, if you are sitting for the IELTS general, you'll get 5 small paragraph. But if you are sitting for the academic, you'll get big 3 paragraphs where the questions are much difficult. IELTS is mostly done through the UK and IDB Australia. It is International English Language Testing System. And TOEFL is test of English as a foreign language that is offered from the USA, and their head office is New Jersey, and they take exam all over the world, and that is mostly targeted for the US universities, Canadian universities for admissions. Whereas IELTS is worldwide accepted everywhere. Even the university that accept TOEFL, they also accept IELTS exam, IELTS score. Sometimes some universities do not accept, TOEFL. In that case, it's better to sit for the IELTS exam. Yes, not Noshin says, teacher, what are the best sources for lexical resources? Now, this is a great question. What are the sources? Resources and sources means use a good dictionary. If you're after American English, use Merriam-Webster. If you're after British English, use Oxford or Cambridge. Now, nowadays you can find everything online. You can download Merriam Dictionary from online or Oxford and find it found at the okay. So this is the answer. Kashyap says, I have not while speaking. I see. I think you are trying to say I don't have good speaking quality. How can I speak good English? Okay. The best way to develop your speaking English is to find out a speaking partner and talk to the person. So if you're using the mobile phone, guys, yeah, if you see the mobile phone, and we have got Instamatch at the top when you're logging in to the Hello account. Go to the Instamatch and you can find out a speaking partner randomly. If you have money, find out a teacher to talk to the teacher. It will be helpful for you. Okay. So, and also, if you have a mobile phone, choose a topic and record it. Like choose a topic, easy topics. And sometimes I always suggest that develop your, thoughts in English. How can you develop your thoughts in English? It's very easy. Let me give you good examples. Like you see, I'm sitting in a room. There are many things beside you, wherever you are. Try to find out the names of this in English, like sofa, bed, table, chair, and always try to get the pronunciation from those dictionary wherever you are watching. Um, cook, oven, microwave, okay, etc. For example, and try to make sentences. So these are the ways you can develop your thoughts. And obviously, as I was saying, if you have a mobile phone, choose a topic like my family and start speaking. So remember, when you're describing a topic, there must be three things: introduction, body, and conclusions. It is also applicable for a writing. So you'll start like this: hi everyone, or hello teacher, I'm going to explain today about my family. Family, then says something about family. Family is very much important for a human life. I believe that without family, it will be difficult for us to live. That's why it is a tradition. Centuries after centuries, people live in a family. Now we can describe how many types of family. There is nuclear family, single family, joint family, extended family. You can bring some of the topics and describe what kind of family you are living in. Okay, then why family is important. When you're sick, you get the support from your parents. When you don't have money, you get the support. Why don't you don't have clothes, you get the support. So bring some two or three ideas and explain one by one. If possible, give an example, and at the end you just add some words which you say conclusions, and from there the teacher can understand. Okay, Kashyap, welcome. Pradeep, welcome. Mohammed Abdi, each other and one another. These are all grammar questions, Mohammed Abdi. Okay, teacher, I have given exam. It is incorrect, this word. We don't give exam, we sit for the exam. Teachers give you the exam. Before examiners quickly changing question what to do instead of being lost while speaking. Hi Sukneet, welcome. I'm very good. Thanks for joining. How are you doing today? Sukneet, can you please try to hop on? They said that they can't hop on anymore. I don't know the reason why. Has the system been updated possibly? Hi Khadija, welcome. Hi Krunal, welcome. Krunal also, can you please try to send me hop on request, guys? Because they said that, okay, I can see that. Krunal is here. I don't know why those people couldn't join me. Hi Krunal, welcome.
Yeah, hello, teacher.
Oh, you see, Pranav was here earlier and Roshan, they said that they couldn't send me the hop on request. I don't know the reason why. No, no, they are the subscriber in my grammar course. You know, like Soknit said, I can't send. Soknit is my one of the subscribers as well. Hello, Rimi. Welcome, Amina. Welcome, Salam. I, that's okay. Don't worry. Thanks for joining. Hello, Nadia. Good morning. No, yeah, you can mute yourself. No problem. Thank you. So, update your app, guys, and send me the hop on request. Okay, so you'll be back. I have tomorrow speaking exam. That's great. What is more difficult exam, TOEFL? But see, it depends what you're planning. But TOEFL is easier than IELTS exam because TOEFL doesn't cover your writing part as well as speaking part. TOEFL is mostly listening and reading. Okay, whereas IELTS covers all of the four parts: listening, reading, writing, and speaking, which is why IELTS is more difficult than TOEFL. I mean, as a sir and everyone, today we registered for IELTS exam, so I can't speak very well. Did you mean? But I and we have written both are trying. Okay, Amina, you need to focus in writing. It is very much important when you're writing. Because of the missing of one word or wrong word, it is difficult for anyone to understand it. Okay, so we are discussing earlier something, the cue card. So when you're describing cue card, so describe about the topic, bring three thoughts and describe one by one, and obviously at the end you can add your own thoughts and ideas. Hello, Gomati, welcome. Nadia says, how do I understand part 4 in the exam? Which one is the part 4? Did you tell me, please, which one you understand by part 4? No. Very often people say that I think, okay. Another good example of a speaker is that in any speaking, do not be repetitive. Do not bring the same word again and again. Okay. One moment. One moment, guys. I'll be back. Okay, there is a question from Mohammed Abdi. Yahoo, Saknit is back. Hello, Saknit. Yes, he has muted. I'm great. One moment. I need to hang on a second. Okay. Amina says next 25th of September. We will take. We. Uh, can you please keep talking? For 2 minutes. Suknit. I need to check something.
Swapnit, am I audible? Yeah, Swapnit. Yeah, I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. How about you, Swapnit? Yeah. Okay. Actually, now I'm driving the car, so that's why I muted myself. But don't worry, I can speak with you. Yeah, usually I say. Uh, Swapnit, so how was your day? Uh, how about you? Oh, that's it's like terrible work or something like that. It's good, but as usual, like daily routine, I come at office and then okay, but now I'm going to home. It's end of the month and it's weekend, so maybe in the evening I will go outside with family, something like play area. So my daughter will be play there.
Mhm. Okay, that's great. Okay, before I start our conversation, welcome Suknit and Krunal. I'm happy to see you. Pranab and Roshan came early and they couldn't join. They said it is not allowing. So I've just sent a message to them, update their apps, and come back and join us. Mohammed Abdi has a question. What's the difference between one another and each other? Okay, each other and one another. Okay, do you know, guys, the difference, Suknit or Krunal?
Teacher, actually, I'm a driving car, so I can't see the
Okay,
phone.
no worries. Suknit? Hi, Pranab. Hang on a second. Pranab, update your app and then you can join me. Look, Suknit has Kunal and joined. So I believe that you need to update your app. They have updated the web version and as well as the mobile version. Okay, Suknit, go ahead. Hi, Nurullah. Welcome. Nurullah, would you like to join? Send me hop on request, please.
Teacher, today is the Pakistan Independence Day, so
Oh, yes.
I
Happy
actually
Pakistan Independence Day, Nurullah, and all the people who are celebrating. I
yeah
forgot. Actually, it reminded me good thing. I'm going to make a live stream later about the culture, Pakistan Independence Day. And tomorrow is the Indian Independence Day.
yes teacher.
Assalamu alaikum, Nurullah. Welcome. I'm doing great. Would you like to join Nurullah for a few minutes? Send me a hop on request. Walaikum assalam.
Walaikum
It means
assalam. Okay teacher.
it's like a prayer. So it means peace be upon you from God in Arabic. Hey folks, welcome, mate.
Oh, yeah, welcome mate. Happy Independence Day, brother.
Nurullah, check your connection. The sound is very low. So,
Thank you so much, bro.
yeah, bring your microphone near to your mouth. It's very low sound. Sorry, Nurul.
Honestly, I'm just feeling it.
You're eating it? Don't eat it. You'll not digest it. Come on.
Very close to my mouth.
I see. So thank you very much, Noor, for joining, guys. It is Independence Day, Pakistan. Happy Independence to all the people who are celebrating today around the world. But I've got a question for you, Nurullah. Would you like to tell us the history of this Independence Day so that people are aware of it?
After the British left, I don't know when they left, but we become independent from India in 1947 because we were celebrating called Independence Day. That we celebrate Independence Day. That's not okay.
Yes.
Today is Pakistan and the world is
S-
Independence Day should belong to our thank you. So
All right. No worries. So briefly speaking, guys, they both have got similar meaning each other between two people, and one another is more than two people when they're interacting and talking. Like I can say, Sokneet and Krunal are talking to each other. Okay, and I can say Nurullah is talking to one another among the members.
oh, I feel like getting the next
Oh, Pranav is here. That's great. Pranav has updated.
because why do I have like grammar one time?
Don't worry, I have brought you to talk to you and give some, tips about talking.
I don't know, like for some weird reason I don't like it. I don't know why.
But you know the fact, Nurullah, whenever you're talking, you're following the grammar. Maybe you're not aware of it.
I
Grammar.
get that. Like whenever I'm speaking, I know that I'm following the grammar, though I'm mistaking sometimes. But yes, I do. But I don't know when it's coming, particularly regarding ideas.
Okay, that's okay. The other side of hate is love. So when you love something, only in that case you have to hate. Hi, good afternoon, Pranav. Welcome. Have you met Nurullah before?
No, sir.
Meet Nurullah, the one and only Nurullah.
Hello, Nurullah brother. How are you? I'm fine, brother.
By the way, Pranav is a class 8 student from India, right?
Yes,
No, no, he's younger than you. Yeah. All right. So, the reason for bringing you to describe a little bit the Pakistan Independence Day.
what do you want me to describe? Like, what is the? I don't want to go deep in the history because I don't want to hurt my Indian friends.
No, no, no. It's not matter of hurting. It's the history. History is past. We're
Yeah, but
ta-
Pakistan history is hurting other people. So I have to say. Anyway, again, so we got independent at a late, like from India in 1947. Because we were separate from say, and then of course we will speak of the 1947
it's later.
but but it happened, I don't know the reason, maybe the politics was the reason or the religion was the reason, I don't know, but we got separated. But honestly, I'm still like half Indian, half Indian, half Pakistan, half I mean, I'm like a worldwide, but um, yeah, so that is our history, and today we are celebrating our first Independence Day.
That's great. But basically, what happened when the British Raj used to rule India in 1947? And I was hoping that you should mention the name of the leader who did it.
Yeah, the founder, the first founder of Pakistan was the famous Untitled Chapter.
Hmm.
He's
Right.
the founder.
And also, when this partition happens, India and Pakistan, when the British people left, there was an Indian Independence Act 1947. They created it, you know that, yeah? So
They become independent on 15 and they became, oh, 20.
one day before, yeah. And as you said, Pakistan had two parts. I don't understand why East Pakistan is the other corner of India, and whereas West Pakistan, the present Pakistan, is the other side.
I don't know why they did that at a particular time. Even Kashmir is just left beside India, so we still have autonomy independent from India.
That's right, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I remember. I think there was in rush, some sort of rush, or maybe they were like, I don't know. I don't understand exactly what happened from the details. It is what it is, right? Yeah, Nurulapur. As far as my knowledge, Nurulapur, in this behind this region, politics is matter. That's no other thing there. As per my knowledge, but because whenever Gandhi ji, you know where Gandhi ji, so,
Hmm.
Karamchand Gandhi, even like France and Germany have this happening, Yeah, Korea, South Korea, and North Korea have it. If I'm not wrong. Yeah, has. Say these are people who really have been making the history. But I think we should just focus on the common things, as Rahat said,
Yeah.
waking up to knowledge. And go ahead and learn from each other. I think that would be better rather than
Mm. That's right. Yeah, yeah.
right,
So
right, right.
we are not here to blame anyone. That is, history took place, and we are the now. We are in the present.
Honestly, Rahat, like you can't blame me because what happened back in the future when I was not even born,
That's
so we don't know reality. So if you're going to, if anybody is going to blame me like for what happened in my future, if you want going to hurt, so that's a very different matter, man.
no, nobody blames you. Tell me if someone wants to blame you, please tell me who is that person. Okay.
It just happened like it's funny when I was doing live stream and there were many people who came to the live stream and they say like Pakistan is a poor country and we have
Oh,
more terrorists, oh my God, this and that and all those stuff. So but they have to understand like what happened in 1947 was not their fault.
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, this there are always, you can understand, some people, bad people, I should say now. Sorry to use this word. Bad people are always there, everywhere. Okay, we should learn from the history how we can move forward in a better way. We shouldn't blame. There is no result of blaming each other. Look, good example, each other.
Like the people of Germany broke the wall and they're saying like we don't need that wall. We want to make everything ahead, we want to grow up rather than saying the history and being separated from reality. Anyway, it is what it is. So that's also fine.
That's right. Yeah.
Right, right, bro.
Okay, so welcome everyone. Nurullah, Pranav, Kronal. Where is Saknit gone?
His network turned on off and on.
Saknit is from Cambodia, by the way. Yeah. And I'm sure Pranav, if you remember that I have mentioned three people's name when I met on the Hello app, and Nurullah is one of them, and another two people are Ash from Australia and Idris from India. They're amazing people. They're more like my brothers, friends, and even sometimes I call them to disturb, And Nurullah helped me a lot, honestly. He helped me a lot by giving coins and bringing more people in my subscription. Those are the really golden days, Nurullah, I should say.
By the way, Pranav, if you see Rahat above his head, you should see some coins. That's like Islamic power.
That's right, yeah. So don't spill the bean, Nurullah. Please don't spill the bean, please.
Okay, maybe we'll share some coins.
All right. So welcome everyone. Today we are going to have some, basic tips about speaking. Nurullah knows a lot of things. You can also share some of your ideas, Nurullah. And very often, what happens? People always use, I think, I think, I think. These are the some or the synonyms. Instead of using I think again and again, you can use these words when you're describing or writing. I think, use one time. Then, in my perception, personal, I believe. in my opinion, to the best of my knowledge, this is my perspective view that this is. Oh, what happened? Rule is gone. Uh-oh. What happened, guys? Oh, what happened? You both are gone? You. Welcome back.
Sorry, Rahat. Technically, I touched my mobile and I can't see it.
Hasim, please don't spam it here. Please write in English. If you don't want to write, that's fine, but don't spam it. It doesn't matter where he's from, but this is the policy. If you don't want to write anything in English, don't write it, but don't spam it. If any admin is there, definitely they will ban your account straight away because I'm warning you.
Yeah. No, actually, I just see your earbuds on my ear. And it's so happy this already. I was like, I know.
Okay, so welcome again, Krunal, Pranav, Nurul, and all the lovely people. Guys, remember that very often we use I think, I should do it. I think, I think, I think. Don't use I think every time. These are the some of the synonyms. Pranav. Yeah. You give us some examples using these synonyms, and then Nurullah can help us explaining more. Pranav, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Would you like to make one or two sentences using these alternatives? No, these are all synonyms. Okay.
Yeah, I want to. Yes, sir.
Instead of I think, you can use in my perception, personally, I believe, in my opinion, to the best of my knowledge. This is my perspective. This is my point of view. According to my view, according to me, I reckon. It's a British expression. We use it very often. I guess, based on my concern, based on my perception, based on my concept.
I've heard Australian like this word a lot.
I reckon, yeah, it's mostly Australian and British expressions. I reckon this guy's not doing well, mate. Nurullah, have you got my water?
Yeah, man.
You got me, yeah? Yeah. hmm Remember, from the Team London, you guys started role play and Hello Global University concept. Now Hello is going to be Global University. Whatever you thought, it is coming true. Come on, don't be cheeky, mate. Okay, Pranab. So, please use one or two expressions to make some sentences. Very often we try to use I think. Do not use I think again and again in any sentence, guys. All of you, instead of I think, use this kind of synonym so that your sentence become more attractive and amazing to the listener.
According to my view, Mr. Rahatali was really nice.
Mm,
Bal is Bal means fuck.
right. Well done, Bronur.
But it's not bad. But somebody says like, who's come together? Is that me, understanding, or is that I think, understanding? How to anyway.
Hi, Novita. Welcome. Novita, come back to your old account and join us.
Have you seen that? What do you call that? Doraemon?
Doraemon, yeah, I do know. I've seen it obviously. Strain says, "Do you know Vietnam?" I don't know Vietnam. What is Vietnam? Tell us, please. This is a wrong question. Remember, Krunal? Very often we use this sentence, which is a wrong grammar, wrong question. Do you know Vietnam?
the ground teacher.
Yeah. So
Vietnam, not the person name and something like.
yeah, we can use "do you know" only in case of person. Like, do you know Nurullah? He's a hello star, and
We know very well.
for example.
We know hello in our cities and in our India. Yeah, new technology.
Sure. All right, Pranab, can you please make us two more sentences so that it is understandable that, oops, you have understood the using of "I think."
Based on my concept, this hello is very meaningful.
Very good. Another one. Blimey, make another sentence, mate.
To the best of my knowledge, the Independence Day was celebrated on August 15th
For which country? You need to be specific.
to India.
Not to India. The Independence Day of India. Of. Okay. OB. Of India, not of. B. Of India. Okay.
To the best of my knowledge, the Independence Day celebrated on August 15th of India.
Very good. Better than before. Okay. So Kunal is busy. He's not going to answer. Noor, you can ask your question now.
Say hello is communication. It is communication. Then why people have names, working hard, what why
Okay. I think that Hello should have made some more policies about the creation of IDs. Like when they're trying to create, the artificial intelligence said, "No, you can't use this ID." Yeah. So it will be depending on the IT team of Hello how they're going to restructure. And obviously, they're going to restructure. You know that. Like people use wrong locations, fake locations, so they're not going to use anymore future in the future. Because you need to be verified the location where you are from. So, so similarly, when they're trying to create an ID, we'll say, "No, it is not an acceptable ID. Change it." They can't create it. Yes.
and teacher many people like hide in your ID that you are like share IDs like where they're from and what's the name, something like that. Root, break the root. Do you remember way in the beginning days of how we talked about identity theft and
Yes. That's right. Yeah.
say the still the same thing still happens. People
Ignore it. Come on, Nurullah. There are,
I'm just I just love to record these kind of things. That make me more enthusiastic.
it is the human nature to assess you when they don't know about you or me or anyone else. They come here out of blue and make comments to get that attention. It's, you know,
So happen. I mean, I don't want to turn the whole club into a little bit of a lexical kind of thing. The thing is, you can't blame people. It's like one of the things. They don't understand the irony of hello. They don't understand the irony of this class. They don't understand even the for what they do in here. But the thing is, we have an example, right? We have something like let us do now.
That's right. Yeah, that's
Let's
right.
say, like if you see what is the name, human or train, like hip hop and current, right? Because without hop on, how can somebody hear, right? Like it's a technical thing.
That's right.
If
And
you hop on on the camera, how can somebody be able to video? Like sometimes they have to use the brain to understand things. It's not that they need to have a picture for everything that you can see, right?
hmm
But it's not talking about them because it's all depend on people's mind and sometimes it don't work that way. Okay?
you brought dopamine here.
I love this topic honestly. So yeah, since I'm the skeleton, I have spoken so much. So scientifically, it makes sense, right?
It is the fact. Yeah, and we
I do understand the irony, but at the same time, it's so interesting.
exactly. Okay, welcome, Shiva. Let me welcome.
And I want to move that like something many new coming hello using as a like basically there.
Yeah, I on and off sometimes.
It's not good for them.
That's right. Sometimes I watch other live stream Nurullah. Honestly, yeah, they use like that, which is not good. I believe that Hello has now implemented artificial intelligence to stop it in the future. So they're adding more identifying words through which the AI can understand. It's a violation of the Hello code of conduct and policy. Obviously.
And mostly people like to make the live stream as a fun, for the fun and just joking for them, not into any productivity speaking and something. It is a very clear. It is a good opportunity for us, especially for the Asians and non-native speakers.
hmm
No, yeah.
hmm Okay, so let us welcome Shiva.
Hey, Nobita.
Master Shiva.
You watch that series, Rahat, right?
These Kung Fu Panda, you mean? Yeah, they made the latest version, Kung Fu Panda 3. Kai has returned.
Is it echoing from my side?
Let me check. Hang on a moment, please. I think I think it's from his side. I have muted him. There is no echo. Oh, there's little echo. Uh, Let me see if it is Nurul or not. Hello. Yeah.
Nurullah bro, from your side.
Hi, Mentary. Welcome.
Continue with the topic.
I have to mute one by one, guys. Krunal has already muted. Shubo. Hello. Yeah, it's still echoing. Yeah, it's still echoing, Nur.
Nurullah bro, it's not from my side.
Okay. Mm. So how is your day, Noor? Are you at your home or at your workplace? Mm. Is your dad still with you in Saudi Arabia? All right, the flight has started, you mean? Ticket must be expensive then. 4,000, more than 1,200 US dollars. One way or two way? One way, $1,200. Blimey, it's too much. I see. Yeah, it's a little bit noisy. Yeah, my apologies, guys. Is it from my side? Shall I mute myself? Yeah, I should have myself. Okay, Noor, can you please start speaking? I'm muting my microphone. Let me see. Nurla, it's not from you. It's little bit from you. Krunal is back. Let me bring him back. So Shubha, Pranab, or Roshan, if you'd like to join me later, guys, please join me again. By the way, is Mantari. I know him. He's a very, very amazing person. No, no, your English is not worse. That's wrong idea. If you ever listen to European people's English, you will be burst into laughing. Yeah, I've got to. Yeah, you're talking like now Russian. Yeah, Russian. Yeah, it's Russian. Russian likes vodka. All right, so guys, once again, very often we use in a conversation, I think, again and again. Do not use I think repeatedly. It really doesn't sound good, especially when you are sitting for any kind of exams or even the real life exams and real life conversation as well. We shouldn't say I think. Oh, I've heard these words again. Nurullah, actually. You wouldn't believe. One day, one of my students used actually 21 times in 2 minutes. I said to the student personally, don't use actually anymore. There was one person, I think he's gone possibly. Yeah, sure. The dear viewers, welcome once again to our interactive session about the English language learning. If you have any question and comments, please do write in the comment section. I'll be happy to read it, and Nurulaisia, Krunalisia, we are happy to answer it. Remember that you need to write, you need to let us know about your problem. Sure, no problem at all. Bit strange though, but don't worry about that. Sometimes people would like to be silent. They watch silently, they join, they comment out of blue to show their presence.
that you have a question, right? If you have such right conversation, at least when you ask somebody will help
Mm-hmm.
you. Is that make sense to you?
Yeah, it makes sense to me.
Say like if you really want to make start up one question, well, you have to get
Hi, Roman. Welcome. Shubho, join me again. No, Shubho, don't worry about the echo. Come on, join here. We want you to be here as well. So once again, dear viewers, if you have any questions or comments, we are happy to answer it. I think Shubha is back. Welcome back, Shubha. So, Krunal, are you at your home now or office?
no teacher I'm at home.
Okay. Have you had your lunch?
Yeah, teacher, I'm trying to it's like 5 p.m.
Okay. How about you, Nur? Have you had your lunch, Nur? And Shubha?
Yes, yes, there is still
Okay. Here it is not yet lunchtime. Still 20 minutes.
almost 3 o'clock here. What happened?
Oh, I see.
Because I have brunch at lunch.
Oh, you had brunch. Hmm.
Let me tell you the difference between brunch and lunch, right? Like brunch is not like heavy, but you're not like eating something. You're eating like 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock.
So it is the combination of breakfast and lunch together. Look, brunch,
Yeah, really.
breakfast plus lunch. I used to do that when I was in university, breakfast and lunch together. Hmm. You're habituated to doing like this, so that's normal for you.
And the weather in the country, not a lot of people have a breakfast.
Hmm. Okay, someone asked this question. I think that guy's gone about the reading task. What are the techniques and strategies? Scheming, scanning, and transitory techniques. These are the most commonly used techniques. Okay. I don't know, Noor, you're right. As long as they're here, nobody's making comments. Are they angry at you? Noor, tell me. No worries. This is just a coincidence. The other side of hate is love. You should know. By the way, okay, but this, pinned comment, how come it's 191, whereas we have got only 116 viewers? I see. Mhm. So, dear viewers, we are discussing some of the tips of IELTS speaking. These tips are not only for IELTS speaking, it is for any kind of conversation. Now, I've got a question to Shubho and Krunal. Okay, we can start a speaking role play like Nurul Lycia, like how we can start a conversation. Krunal, think that Nurullah is a visitor in our country. Uh, okay, and how you are going to start the conversation with Nurullah?
Okay, how can I start?
Mm-hmm.
For me, yeah. Hello, good morning. Namaskar, sir. I'm Kunal. I'm your new, how can I, tourist guide.
Yeah, Nurullah is a tourist in Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So welcome in our beautiful and very traditional India. What one you say? First do you prefer to see that? So I can go there. Sorry, we can go there and enjoying that. Please, please, sorry, bro. Okay. Right.
How to say? আমি শেষ করতেছি 10 মিনিট হুম কি তোমার তো Sorry, Noor, carry on talking. I'll be back in 2 minutes, please. Yes, I don't know. কোডটা লেখো, এই কোডটা দিলে তো 5 মিনিট আর তুমি দাদা করছে So minimum order time কারণে new customers হলো when তারপরে চেষ্টা করব কি উত্তর করব কিছু বাসায় দেওয়া যায় আবার কি খাবে ওখানে কাজ আছে নাকি ওই রেস্টুরেন্টে কোন কিছু আছে তোমার শ্রাবণের ভেজিটেবল এত ভালো লাগে শেষ করতে চাই তুমি অর্ডার দিয়ে যাও তাহলে পরে কত দাম এটা খালি এটা কত দাম চার্জ করে না এখানে আর কিছু আছে কিনা দেখো আর ভেজিটেবলের আর কি কি আছে তুমি অর্ডার করো আমি দেখতেছি অর্ডার দাও আমাদের থেকে এখানে 15 মিনিট লাগে এই জন্য।
না আমি তো কাজ শেষ করে গেছি, আমার ওখানে যা পার করতে হয়েছে তারপরে শুনে আমরা ওই সময় রাস্তা ট্রাফিক থাকে না,
So, what is
মিনিমাম 7 ঘন্টা
like in Pakistan? That's the country that service to Pakistan. Uh, what is the service food in Pakistan?
সাউথ ইন্ডিয়ান খালি মিট আচ্ছা আমি যে
কাইটা দাও তাহলে হবে।
এটা কেটে দেবো, সাউথ ইন্ডিয়ান থালি মিল তো আমি এটাই দিব।
হ্যাঁ
থালি মিলতে যে এগুলো থাকবে
ঠিক আছে,
তুমি
দাও আমি দেখতেছি।
দেখো বাকি এখানে আমার ছবি দেওয়া আছে, তুমি দেখে করে নিও।
আচ্ছা তুমি তাহলে কত সপ্তাহে কাজ করো না হলো বৃহস্পতিবার না?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ আমার 4 দিন করি, এর আগের মাসে আমি যে আগের সপ্তাহে আমার শরীর খারাপ ছিল তখন কাজ করতে চাই শুক্রবার, আর তো খারাপ লাগছে কিন্তু
এই যে এই একটা চপ আছে, ফ্রাইড ফুল ফ্লাফি হোল হুইট ব্রেড সার্ভ উইথ পটেটো পুরি মশলা।
পুরি বললাম বলি আমরা লুচি খাই না,
হ্যাঁ
ওটা বলবো পুরি খাই।
চিলি পনির
দেখো না
নাম দেখতেছি।
তারপর আমরা এই যে নারী বাড়ি কি খাইছি চাপড়ি, ওইটা ওই যে ওরা ই বলে ডোসা।
চিজ দোসা, অনিয়ন চিলি মশলা, এটা কি দরকার নেই তোমার, এটি তাও যেগুলো খাইবো না ভেজিটেবল মানে।
Yeah, I know where maybe Marathon is there, and maybe your Pakistan is there. Yeah, teacher Marathon is there. That is your good point.
It's aloo fry masala, coffee, crispy fried potato chips with Indian spices.
What's your plan?
আলু তো আবার তো আলু খায়। ডেভিল পটাটো নাম কি বাপরে। আচ্ছা মিক্স ভেজিটেবল পরোটা, এত দাম নাকি পরোটার?
রেস্টুরেন্ট না এটা রেস্টুরেন্ট না।
Happy Independence Day.
চাপাতি 3 পিসেস, ঘি পঙ্গাল। চাপাতি আনা যেতে পারে, চাপাতি তো তোমার এই দেখা যাচ্ছে।
Bangladesh, I don't know about Independence Day. It's on the 6th of March. Oh, nearby. Oh, sorry. 24. It's wrong. It's 26th March. Yeah, 26th March. Nobita, is it right?
উত্তাপ্পাম।
দোসা দিতে পারো, দোসা যেরকম পাতলা একবার শিপু নিয়ে আসছিল বাইকে মাসে মনে আছে, শিপু শিপু এই সাউথ ইন্ডিয়ান ফুড নারকেলের চাচ্ছি শিপুর জন্য।
ও শিপু, আচ্ছা আচ্ছা। রাবা দোসা, মশলা দোসা।
দিয়ে হলো বাপু পাখির মতো দোসা, সম্ভবত রুটির মতো এরকম পাতলা নরম থাকে, অনেক রকমের আছে।
রিবন পাকোড়া মানে কি?
দেখো লেখা আছে,
I don't know. How can I?
অনেক কিছু তো আমরা খাবার অন্য দেশে চিনি না, এইখানে পুরো পুরো তুই আমরা সেটা দিয়ে করতে হবে।
ও আচ্ছা পাকোড়া আর কি। ডাল মিক্সচার।
আমরা পেঁয়াজও খাই, ওরা ওটা বলে পাকোড়া, বড়া বড়া বলে বড়া।
I really know
পাকোড়া
that maybe as a teacher Rahat joined as a teacher as a student, and when I joined,
বিস্কুট খেয়েছি
তা কে খাবে? বিস্কুট না আইসক্রিম?
আইসক্রিম
yeah,
এটা আইসক্রিম
আইসক্রিম
নাকি?
দাও
আচ্ছা 995 14 13 45 সার্ভিস ফ্রি। বাস সাড়ে কত?
that maybe this one have a anniversary of
হাইকোর্টের মাদারি সিনিয়র ভিডিও করতে এরকম
After I joined in 2019, in Hallo, 2020. Yes.
তোমাদের তো ওয়াটারটা যায় নাই।
কেন
And Nobita, maybe you
যখন
convert
তুমি
your
ডাক
own LiveStream anytime. As a Nobita ID. In the Nobita.
রিডার হোল নিয়ার রিডার মানে রিডারটা কি? আমার তো আপডেট করা হয়েছিল।
লিডার যাবে কেন লিডার যাবে না
হ্যাঁ আমি তো সেটাই বলতেছি। তুমি একটা অর্ডার দিয়ে দাও, আমি পরে 14 কম দিয়ে দেবো না। মনে থেকে যাচ্ছে না।
তুমি কার কাছে লাভারি করো
As our second team can do rather. He is here. Yeah, exactly. Even he has a new knowledge about grammar.
ফেসবুক আসতেছে, আপেল আসতেছে, আমার তো আপেল আইডি তো আছে।
Yeah. But he is a bro.
ক্রিয়েট অ্যান অ্যাকাউন্ট ডেলিভারি ইউজিং আপেল আইডি। ও ওই জন্যই বলতেছে আমার আপেল আইডির সাথে তো ডেলিভারির সাথে না। আমার আপেল আইডি শুধু হলো আমার অন্যান্য
আপেল আইডি দিবা কেন তোমার কার্ড সেভ করা ওখানে তুমি কার্ডটা পে করবা আপেল আইডি দিয়ে কি পে করবে আমি তো আপেল আইডি ইউজ করি
আমার পেমেন্ট অপশনে দেখতে হবে।
হ্যাঁ পেমেন্ট অপশন তুমি দেখো তুমি কোন কার্ড যেটা এক্সপায়ার্ড হয়ে গেছে নাকি তোমার কার্ড
আমি কার্ড এটা রিসেন্টলি ইউজ করছি। সময় নষ্ট করতেছে, কতক্ষণ আমি শেষ করে দেবো।
আমার কাছে দাও কার্ড দাও আমি সেটা করবো
এখানে আসছে to keep your account secure you need to choose a new password, tap forgot password, reset. Okay. Same message আসছে।
তুমি কি ডেলিভারিতে সাইন ইন করো না
জানি না।
তো সাইন ইন করো না থাকলে তুমি অ্যাপেল আইডিতে সাইন ইন করো সাইন ইন করার সাথে তো পেমেন্টের কোনো পেমেন্ট তো ডিফারেন্ট এটা কার্ড সেভ করা থাকলে সাইন ইন করা না থাকলে তুমি পেমেন্ট করা যাবে না
For all of it.
আমার এই জন্য আমি বলতেছিলাম যে কিন্তু আমার কথাটা বুঝতেছি না।
তোমার
আমার
কি
কার্ড এখানে
বুঝতেছি না
সেভ করা ছিল, জানি না কেমনে চলে গেছে।
কার্ড সেভ করা না তোমার লগ ইনই করা না তোমার ওই অ্যাকাউন্টে লগ ইন করে থাকতে হবে তোমার তো কার্ডের কথা ওটা পরে আসতেছে তোমার এখানে অ্যাকাউন্টে লগ ইন করো লগ ইন করে দাও আমি পে তোমার কার্ড
অ্যাকাউন্টে কেমনে লগ ইন করে দেখো।
তোমার আমি তোমার পেমেন্ট অ্যাকাউন্ট লগ ইন আমি জানি ইনফরমেশন তুমি কেমনে লগ ইন করছো তোমার তো ওখানে জিজ্ঞেস করতেছে অ্যাপেল আইডি তে লগ ইন করবা কিনা তুমি ওখানে তাহলে আবার না দিতেছো কেন তো অ্যাপেল আইডি তে লগ ইন করো
অ্যাপেল আইডি দিতে কার্ড রিডার চাইতেছে তো, আমার সাথে তো কার্ড রিডার নাই। আমি দেখতেছি কার্ড রিডার কোথায়।
So much for all of your hard work. opportunity to improve our English.
My details the payment method.
Well, I didn't do anything.
This is our payment ইয়েতে আছে
Yeah,
that
but
payment method.
তাহলে তোমার কার্ডে ক্লিক করো, যেটা দিয়ে যে পেমেন্ট মেথড ওখানে কি করবো ওটা দিলে চলে আসবে। তোমার হচ্ছে এখানে তোমার লগ ইন থাকতে হয় এই ডেলিভারির মধ্যে। লগ ইন না থাকলে তুমি প্রত্যেকটা জায়গা তোমার কি
কার্ড এটা চেঞ্জ করে কেমন? এই যে 2528 আমার কার্ড তো আছে ভিসা কার্ড।
যাও কার্ড দাও আমি দেখি এটা তোমার কার্ডে
2528
বাকি বাকি দুটো ডিলিট করে দিও অ্যাপেল পে।
অ্যাপল পে যদি করে না তাহলে সুপার ইয়ে থেকে কিনে যাবো।
আমার অর্ডার করতেছি কি হবে এবার?
আগে কার্ডের ইয়ে ওর করো
তোমার কার্ডটা এখানে একটু ডিটেলস এখানে দেওয়া আছে কার্ড
তাহলে গেল না কোনো।
গেল না কোনো আমি তো ওটা ই করি না পেমেন্ট ই করি না আমি জাস্ট দেখতেছিলাম এটা আমার খাবার গেল বুঝলাম
চেক আউটে গেছে।
সেই কার্ডটা কেমনে যাবো পাপা তো দেখাইতে হবে দেখতেছি
রিডারও নিয়ে আসছে। তুমি চুজ করো আমি দেখতেছি আরো।
এখানে দেখতেছি নোট কি অ্যাভেলেবল ফর পিক আপ নোট তুমি কিসের মধ্যে ক্লিক করছো তো আমি অর্ডার দিয়েছিলাম
দেখতেছি আমি আমারে দাও। ওরা হয়তো টাচ লেগে গেছে।
yeah, I'm here. I'm just saying. Are you taking care of your car? No, no, no. I'm at home. What is it? It's like some sort of lamo. It's Lamo. Yeah, it's lamo.
কিসে?
I was with this picture in the photo. It's lamo ride. Yeah, you know where it's about 1 hour drive.
গেছো চেক ইনে।
হচ্ছে কি আমি খুব পাইছি এটা রেস্টুরেন্ট আসছে
Sorry.
তো নিয়ে গেল তো খুব
I didn't get it.
কিসের
Yeah,
মধ্যে
it's
click করছো?
American car. No, no, no.
এই যে আসছে এখন।
It's maybe made by, yeah, maybe it's made by this car. I didn't know about which car. I didn't drive. Actually, I sleep in the that side of it. Well, career honestly, if you want to learn accent, if you want to learn American, then you start pronouncing words correctly and start pronouncing words very correctly. You learn American accent at some point. So you will have that mother tongue experience in it. So from outside of America, you cannot speak like a native speaker. You will be very near to them because you have American or certain alternate accent. When you pronounce the way they pronounce, or when you try to speak the way they speak, or we use the term like fake it until make it. It's like unnatural accent. So one time you are able to express.
নাও চেঞ্জ করছি তো।
If you want to like word any other language, you have to like fake it until make it. So that's why you say the way you speak. start pronouncing the word, start the word, pronouncing the word correctly, that can be the easy one. Or like, if you ask me in any other, like, when you need to learn how to speak with dog, pronunciation of the dog, you have to start out pronouncing what, of what. That's the same word, but it's always pronouncing like hard, and T is really silent. Like, what? So let's get your pronouncing right. And before you stop, what? Very fast. Slow down. Slow down. Just read books, read novels, read newspaper as much as you can, and talk, 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 talk as much as you have that you want to learn. So, but you have to pronounce like words correctly. Well, you might, we call it galatul galatul means a word that becomes wrong, but becomes wrong in the entire country. So every people is pronouncing it that way. Like Utam Day, right is the right word, but we pronounce it Utam. That is called galatul. You can try to think about that as a right idea or study the word. And the grammar, music grammar, or the school grammar, other literature. You can do that. If you learn about Hindi, Sanskrit, Farsi, you become fluent and what's the mistake today is today, right? So it's okay if both of you think that way. I know it's possible and it's not be a believer or not to do that. Okay, any other questions? Okay. Yeah, you can sing it if you want. Yeah. Yes, and again, yes, with the internet. Why are you apologizing for you want to go? Never do that. No, okay? Never do that. Okay? Never do that. Never apologize when you want to go. You want to go, you want to go. That's it. Just say you want. Yeah. Yeah, how it was. You want to go. It will be like a very wrong person saying sorry without making sense. Yeah. Yeah. You can say thanks for having me by. So thank you guys. Have a good day.
Sorry, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. I took a little longer time.
First of all, you should not call child. I mean, you should not type Y. Y. It's not even EI. Y is something else. If you want to write as an if you want to write as an individual or as an official, you know, or like you want to write, you want to become easier as a writer, you must learn how to distinguish the difference. The more things you type, the more you'll be right. Why can trees in India, bro? Like cleaner, yeah, cleaner of girl, like one girl of the tree. I call by elder. Like why that means yeah, like,
Mm. Yes. Thank you very much for the explanation. So, guys, I'm sorry I took a little bit longer time because I had to use the loo as well, you know. Hmm. Okay, guys, welcome once again. And I believe that you listened to Nurullah, Krunal, and Shubha as well. I think Shubha has left in the meantime. So, we are explaining some basic tips about IELTS speaking. I'm going to share the main page one more time. Yeah. So, where are these IELTS speaking? Okay. No, that's okay. Mm. All right, number 5 was talk loudly, talk loud enough so that examiner can hear you. It is not only for examiner, even this conversation, like if Nurullah doesn't talk loudly or Krunal will not be able to hear them. So obviously they need to speak loudly, talk loudly so that everyone can listen. So it is more effective when you're sitting for the exam or in an interview so that everyone can understand about your explanation. Maintain the 3 seconds gap technique. Yeah, I explain it almost every time. So when you started speaking, remember that if you stop, don't stop more than 3 seconds. Like uh, mumbling, that is, yeah. That's right. So that is mumbling, Nurullah, whatever saying. That is, we call or should I say unwanted mumbling. Sometimes people do like that. So we have to, that's right. And don't talk too fast, don't talk too slow. You see? You see number 5. So some people have the trend to talk so fast, and some people have the trend to speak slowly. Both are not acceptable in a broader aspect. You should maintain a rhythm, a flow, and sometimes you can use any pattern if you like to. Okay, and number 7 is be confident and positive. I wish Andy would be here. Every time I ask a question to Andy always says, "Oh, I don't know how to answer it." I said to her, "Don't say this type of words anymore." She's always negative in thoughts. Maybe my grammar is not good. She doesn't want to answer sometimes. She shows this kind of excuses. Mhm. Then make it personal. That means when you're giving example, give your example only. Don't bring anyone's example. Make it interesting. Explain it in an interesting way. Like if I ask Noor, tell us an interesting story. No, it's a question for you. By the way, Noor, if you remember, many of the photos have been uploaded in my Instagram account. So there are hundreds of photos there, and all. Who is Anarkuli? Oh, we don't know that. Krunal, are you aware of his Anarkuli? I see. If Sister Marakan is here, she's going to talk to you later about that. So you got to be careful because Sister Marakan, Teacher Marakan always comes to my live stream and watches silently. It happens almost every day, Nurullah. Whenever I think if Sister Marakan or Teacher Marakan would be here, I see her comment in the next second. Uh, Mhm. What are they?
One is government and second is never Wi-Fi and never Wi-Fi. So and the third one is happening Wi-Fi and
Mhm. Okay, but more or less, people are aware of this. Expressions are from you. That's good that they are using your expressions. Hi, Fazila, welcome. Yeah. Okay. Nan, number 10, stick to the point. Stick to the topic. One moment. Ryan, have you used your toothbrush? The electric toothbrush?
Yeah.
How is it?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you like to have?
I need to go. My work
Actually, we are going to finish the live stream as well. I will go make another live stream later. Yeah, Noor and Krunal. No, it's later. Maybe after 5 6 hours. Don't worry. Not at night. Maybe night
so maybe around here is good.
after 5 6 hours, guys. Okay, 4 to 5 hours later.
That's around the late night.
All right, guys. Thank you very much once again. Happy Independence Day to Pakistan. That topic will be Pakistan Independence Day, Noor. That's why I want you to be here. Okay. Now, if you make your live stream, that's fine. I'll join you. It's the same way. Okay. You're already famous. Okay. Sure. Please do join, guys. Okay. Thank you very much, guys. We have to finish it because. So I have to start a little bit later then. Now, let's say, because at 8 o'clock, I have an interview with the teacher Nicole from this platform. So after finishing that, possibly we can make both together. Anyway, let's see how it goes. Okay. Sorry, Noor, I didn't get you. You were always cheeky. We know that. So don't worry. Nurullah is cheeky. We know that. Yeah. So don't worry. Thank you.
Thank you, Novella, bro. And the teacher, guys, follow RahatAli's. Follow him.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, Kronal. You take care and bye, everyone. I'll see you later, guys.
Follow and please support teacher.
Thank you. So, thank you very much, guys. That is the end of our live stream for today. And it's really my pleasure to see you, though I was a bit interrupted because of some other incidents. But hopefully, we'll continue our lessons more. Please do join me, and we like to develop ourselves to the next level. Thank you very much once again, and happy Independence Day to all the Pakistanis around the world. You take care and bye.